Dear soul, today the angels bring you a message filled with emotions that will touch your heart deeply. They reveal to me that there is someone who, despite time, circumstances, and distances, has never managed to erase you from within them. This person never forgot you. What they are about to do may change everything you believe about this story. Among the days that followed, while you were trying to find your peace, this person was silently struggling against their own emotions. On the outside, they tried to live as if nothing had happened, but inside, something always pulled them back to you. It's as if your energy was engraved in every memory, in every small detail of their life, in every scent, in every place. Have you ever felt a sudden breeze touch your face, and for a second, an almost forgotten memory surfaced, pulling an unexplained tear? That's how it has been for this person. Even if they tried to resist, their heart insisted on remembering, reliving, and desiring a re-encounter that pride or fear did not allow to happen. Before continuing the message, write this mantra in the comments. I deserve prosperity and I'm a magnet for abundance. Now, continuing the message, it's important that you know this person has lived through many internal conflicts. There were moments when they convinced themselves that they should move forward, forgetting everything. You both lived. But then a smell in the air, a song playing suddenly, a movie on TV, a random phrase from someone, and everything came back with full force, like a wave invading a deserted beach. There are feelings that the mind tries to hide, but the heart insists on keeping. And that's exactly what happened. They may have done everything to distract themselves, trying to convince themselves it was just another chapter of life. But it was much more. What they feel for you is not something that fades. It's something that marks the soul. The angels show that many times this person wondered, does she still think of me? In moments of loneliness, in the nights when silence spoke louder, your name echoed within them, along with regret for not having done things differently. And now, dear soul, something important is about to happen. This person is about to act in a way you don't expect. The angels show me that they are gathering courage to break the silence. They are about to seek a connection, to create a situation that allows them to enter your life again, even if it's little by little, disguising their true feelings behind simple words. But there's something you need to know. This person comes carrying a lot of pain. The pain of not having valued you enough in the past. The pain of having let fear or pride speak louder. The pain of knowing it could have been different, but it wasn't. And now they feel that if they don't do something, soon they might lose you forever. What I'm going to reveal next may change everything. The angels show that there is a plan forming in this person's heart. They think about sending an unexpected message, a "Hi, how are you?" that in reality carries a silent plea for forgiveness and a hidden hope for a new beginning. It might seem simple at first glance, but it's full of meanings for those who know how to read between the lines. This attempt at contact will be like a door opening, and it will be up to you to decide whether you want to cross it. That's why the angels ask you, keep your heart open, but firm in your worth. This person needs to see that you are not someone who waits forever. You are someone who deserves true love, reciprocity, and respect. Don't accept emotional crumbs. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life are not mere coincidences? Those casual encounters have the angels' hands at work. They are preparing the ground, moving pieces that human eyes can't always see. Even if fear tries to paralyze you, even if insecurity whispers that it's better to protect yourself, remember, you are loved, you are deserving, and you no longer need to accept less than what your soul desires. This person misses you in a way that they can't even fully understand. And sooner or later, you'll see that all the love that seemed to have been lost was just being kept, waiting for the right moment to bloom again. But that's not all. There's something even deeper happening, something that involves not only the two of you, but the spiritual growth of both souls. and this transformation will be revealed to you in the next blocks. Keep your heart calm, for this story is only just beginning to unfold, and you, dear soul, are much more important in this plot than you imagine. Dear soul, now that the angels have opened the first door of truth for you, it's time to delve even deeper into this story that, even in silence, never stopped beating between you. What the angels show me at this moment is something even more impressive. This person, who carries you in their heart as a living memory, feels that they have lost control of their own emotional life. They believed they could simply move on, as if closing a book and putting it on the shelf. But reality was very different. Within them, the feeling for you grew in silence, like a flower that, even without care, insists on blooming in the middle of the desert. They tried to ignore it, occupying themselves with other commitments, other people, other distractions, but everything seemed empty, colorless, purposeless. Every small conquest, every new step seemed incomplete, because deep down, your absence made more noise than any other presence could make. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 777 to claim. This number carries the energy that you are on the right path, and this attracts even more blessings to your life. And if this message has already touched your heart and you felt truth in it, I kindly invite you to support our work by clicking the Valeur Demain button. This gesture of gratitude helps us continue to bring messages of light and hope to many other souls who, like you, are seeking answers. Now, returning to the revelation of the angels, what I'm going to tell you may stir your emotions even more. This person, even fighting against everything they felt, began to see that you were the best chapter of their life, that everything they were looking for in other places was already in you from the beginning. And it's precisely this understanding that brings a bittersweet mixture to their heart. On the one hand, the joy of having known you; on the other, the deep pain of knowing that they didn't take care of that love as they should have. The angels show scenes of this person remembering simple and beautiful moments. Your spontaneous smile, a light touch on the hand, a conversation that lasted hours and seemed only minutes. These memories, which they tried to forget before, have now become priceless treasures. And that's what drives them to want to act. This person is beginning to understand that time is too precious to be wasted with silent regrets. They feel they need to try even if they don't know exactly how they'll be received. Dear soul, the struggle that happens within them is real. There's a huge fear that you have changed, fear that you have moved on, fear that the words that were stuck in their throat for so long now no longer have any effect. But there's also hope. Hope that in some magical way, the love that was planted is still alive in you. It's at this point that the universe begins to act in an impressive way. You know those coincidences that seem to have no explanation? An old song playing out of nowhere, a dream where this person appears, a strange feeling of homesickness without reason. None of this is by chance. The angels are working intensely to align paths. They are preparing encounters that may seem casual, but are actually answers to silent prayers made by two hearts. But beware, this person will come to you carrying many emotions. They might try to hide, they might try to appear casual. But inside, they will be trembling with fear and hope at the same time. That's why it's so important that you keep your inner strength firm. The angels ask that you look at this situation with compassion, but also with wisdom. You are not here to carry guilt that is not yours. You are here to live love fully, healthily, and reciprocally. And this person needs to show, with actions and not just words, that they are worthy of the special place you occupied and still occupy in their life. Right now, you may be feeling a mix of emotions. And that's okay. The pain of what could have been, the relief of seeing that you were never forgotten, and the deep satisfaction of recognizing your worth, regardless of any reconciliation. All of this is part of the process that the angels are guiding with such delicacy. If this reconnection happens, it will be different. It will not be based on empty promises or illusions. It will be based on truth, on mutual recognition of each other's importance. But remember, your inner peace is your most precious asset. This person may approach you with sweet words and regretful eyes, but it is up to you to realize if what they offer now is worthy of the love you deserve to live. Because you, dear soul, are not a shadow of the past. You are light that transforms, love that illuminates, strength that inspires, and whatever this person's choice may be, you will continue to be all of that and much more. But that's not all. What is about to happen may surprise you even more. There is something hidden in this person's feelings that, when revealed, may completely change the way you see this connection. Prepare yourself. The next events will not only be emotional, they will have the power to rewrite the story of you. 2. Keep your heart open but your feet firmly on the ground. The angels are by your side, guiding every breath, every step, and the best is yet to come. Dear soul, the angels continue to reveal the invisible threads that connect you and this person in a way that, even without words, never cease to exist. They show me that at this very moment, as you read this message, this person feels an emptiness that they cannot explain. It's as if every victory, every personal achievement, every forced smile hides a longing that never went away. Within them there is a growing restlessness, a feeling that they need to do something, that they need to find you, hear your voice, look into your eyes. It's as if time is running out and the opportunity is slipping through their fingers, and that's exactly what's driving them to act. Before continuing the message, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take advantage and subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Continuing the message. The angels show me that this person, although still insecure, is preparing to break the silence. They know that the weight of what they feel can no longer be carried alone. They feel that they need to do something, even if it's small, to show that you never left them. But there is another layer that you need to understand. This person went through situations that hardened them, that made them disbelieve. In true love, for a long time, they believed that it was better not to get deeply involved with anyone, that it was safer not to create emotional roots until you appeared. Your presence was like a light piercing the fog. Suddenly, everything they thought about relationships was challenged. She found herself vulnerable, scared, longing for something she had avoided for a long time, genuine connection. At first, this person tried to resist. Maybe they distanced themselves. Maybe they were cold or indifferent. But deep down, the battle was already lost. You had conquered a space that no one else could occupy. As time went by, trying to live as if you were just another memory, she realized how wrong she was. Nothing she tried to do to distract herself was enough. Neither new relationships nor new projects. The void remained. And now, with this clear awareness, she begins to plan how to reconnect with you. It won't be something grandiose right away. This person carries many fears, many insecurities, but it will be genuine. A simple gesture, an unexpected message, a call at an unlikely hour, a comment on something you shared, an accidental encounter that was actually carefully thought out. Haven't you noticed how sometimes life seems to push certain situations towards us, even without us planning? Those encounters that seem like a coincidence are often orchestrated by angels. And that's exactly what's about to happen. But I want you to be emotionally prepared. This person will come bearing not only nostalgia, but also regret. She knows she hurt you, even if she didn't say it directly. She carries the guilt of having let pride or fear keep her away from what she most desired. The angels ask that you Listen to what she has to say, but also that you look beyond the words. Observe the attitudes. Observe the change, the real effort. Because loving is beautiful, but love needs to be accompanied by action, presence, commitment. Dear soul, I want to tell you a story to illustrate this. There was a very wise woman who loved deeply a man who, out of fear of suffering, pushed her away. For years, he tried to live as if she didn't matter, but deep down, each of his victories was marked by her absence. When he finally gathered the courage to return, the woman welcomed him with love, but also with the firmness of someone who knows their own worth. She didn't let herself be carried away just by sweet words. She observed the true changes, and it was in this way, with respect, patience, and truth, that they rebuilt something even stronger. You, dear soul, are like that woman in the story. You have a huge heart, but also a wisdom that the angels recognize and protect. Don't be afraid to demand respect. Don't be afraid to wait for gestures that confirm the words. You are too precious to accept anything less than you deserve. This person is coming with sincere intentions, but also with many emotional scars. They will need time to show who they really are now. And you have every right to choose whether you want to be part of this new story or not. The angels want you to know, whatever your choice, you will be protected. The love you gave was never in vain. It planted seeds of transformation in the other person and in you. And most importantly, you don't need anyone to be complete. You are already whole, powerful, radiant. What this person is about to do is just a response to the light you spread, and continue to spread wherever you go. But that's still just the beginning. What comes next can transform this connection even more in a way you can't even imagine. Prepare yourself. The universe is conspiring in your favor, and the next revelation may be the most exciting of all. Dear soul, the angels continue to reveal secrets hidden in this person's heart, and now we have reached a crucial point in this message. It is here that deep emotions will be touched, where pain and hope intertwine even more strongly, creating a new perspective on everything that has been lived, and on what can still bloom. The angels show me that this person is being confronted not only with the longing they feel for you, but also with an urgent need for inner healing. They realize that they won't be able to move on to a new phase by your side or even in their own life without first facing their emotional wounds. Do you know those choices she made that in some way hurt you? They also hurt her. And now, looking back, she understands that the mistakes made were reflections of old pains that she never knew how to deal with. That's why, at this moment, the angels ask something very special of you. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each one of them. Send love and say, I forgive you and release you. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. This simple attitude will transform not only your energy, but also the unfolding of this story. Forgiveness opens invisible paths that were blocked by resentment. Back to the message. This person feels imprisoned by their own wrong decisions. They relive every moment when they failed to act, every unsaid word, every gesture that could have been different. And the pain of that is like a shadow that accompanies them during the day and haunts them at night. But the angels show something beautiful. The longing she feels for you is the portal through which her healing can happen. Every time she feels your absence, a new consciousness awakens within her. And this consciousness says, I need to change. I need to be better. I need to free myself from what prevents me from truly loving. It's an intense struggle, because at the same time that she longs to be close to you, she also fears not being worthy of your love. And that's where your compassion will be a powerful key. Dear soul, it is possible to love and forgive without self-denial. It is possible to extend a hand without losing yourself along the way, and the angels are by your side to guide you in this delicate balance between love and self-protection. To help you understand even better, I'm going to tell you a true story that the angels inspired me to share. There was a woman named Clara. She loved a man deeply who, out of fear of surrendering, chose to distance himself from her. For years, Clara nurtured a silent resentment, believing that he had rejected her because she wasn't good enough. One day, Clara decided to do something different. She sat in silence, closed her eyes, and mentally released all the resentment she felt. She visualized that man in front of her and said from the bottom of her heart, "I forgive you and release you. May peace be with you." From that moment on, something changed, not only in her life, but also in his. Without Clara knowing, that man felt a sudden desire to seek her out. And when they met again, he, emotional, told her that he had felt an inexplicable lightness in the last few days, as if something had finally allowed him to see the love that had always been there. Dear soul, the energy of forgiveness is more powerful than any unspoken word. It creates bridges where before there were only abysses. It transforms what seemed impossible into new possibilities. And that's what the angels want you to allow now. Not to wait, not to depend on anyone's choice, but to release space within yourself for what truly deserves full, light, and true love. This person, who thinks so much about you, is beginning to feel this transformation. They are beginning to understand that they will only be able to truly find you if they also find themselves first. And the reunion that is approaching, guided by the angels, will be much more beautiful, because it will come from truth, consciousness, and the genuine choice of two hearts that decided to grow, love, and heal. But that's not all. There is something even deeper emerging in the next moments, a revelation that may change not only your understanding of this person, but also your own love story. Get ready. What I'm about to tell you might be what your heart has been waiting for all this time. Dear soul, we have reached an even more delicate and truthful point in the story that the angels are revealing to you. Now, more than ever, the energy around this person and yourself is being worked on at a deep level. What seemed lost is being, at this very moment, transformed into something new, something that can heal old wounds and rewrite ancient paths. The angels show me that this person, who carries their absence as a weight, is becoming increasingly aware of a truth they tried to ignore for a long time. They can no longer imagine the future without your presence, and this scares them as much as it drives them. You may think, if it was so strong, why did it take so long? That's a legitimate question, and the angels want you to know that the delay was necessary. We are not always ready to receive the love we want. Sometimes the soul needs to mature, shed pride, detach from fear, to then see clearly what really matters. This person needed to go through this. They needed to feel the emptiness of your absence to understand the value of your presence. The angels show images of them in solitary moments, looking at old photos, listening to songs that remind them of you, mentally revisiting happy moments that seemed forgotten. Each memory is like a small stab of nostalgia and regret. But along with that pain, a decision arises, a decision that they can no longer live in what if. It's time to act. And it's here that the story takes on a tone of suspense. This person is planning a special gesture, something different than what you might expect. It won't just be a message or a phone call. It will be something deeper, something that expresses everything that words perhaps can't. The angels show this person seeking ways to show that they have changed. It could be a symbolic gift, a surprise visit, or a handwritten letter, something that carries the energy of redemption. They want to prove, even if scared, that there is still a place for them in your life. But the angels ask, Receive everything calmly. Analyze not only the gesture, but the willingness to change. See if regret translates into true action and not just pretty words. Dear soul, at this moment, it's as if a bridge is being rebuilt between the two of you. A bridge that, if you want to cross, can lead to something completely new, more mature, more sincere, stronger. But the choice will always be yours. And the angels respect and honor every choice you make. To illustrate what the angels show me, I want to share a real story that carries a precious lesson. There was a man named Raphael. For many years, he was in a relationship where pride and fear prevented him from showing his true feelings. When his partner, a sweet and strong woman, moved away, Raphael felt an immense emptiness. But instead of seeking distractions, he faced his pain. He went to therapy, sought self-knowledge, faced his shadows. Years later, when he finally felt ready, he wrote a sincere letter asking for forgiveness and expressing all the love he never had the courage to show. They met again and, even with fear, rebuilt a new story, truer than ever. This story is not being told to say that love always comes back or that everything is guaranteed, but to show you that, when love is true, it finds paths that once seemed impossible. And that's what the angels are preparing around you. Unexpected paths for the truth to come out. Paths for love, true, mature, conscious love, to have a chance to bloom. But be careful. Don't confuse longing with love. Don't confuse sweet words with real commitment. Observe, feel, trust your intuition, because it will be your greatest guide. If this person comes with an open heart, ready to grow and build something solid by your side, the angels will be applauding in celebration. But if they come still clinging to old patterns, unwilling to change, know that you will have the strength to move forward with dignity. The angels ask me to remind you, you don't need anyone to be complete. You are already abundant in love, in light, in power. This person may be a complement to your happiness, never the source of it. And dear soul, even if this story has moments of pain, of longing and uncertainties, know that you are being deeply supported. The pain you felt will not be in vain. The longing you carried was not ignored. The love you gave will be rewarded in ways you can't even imagine. And in the next moments of this message, I will reveal something that can change not only the way you see this story, but also the way you see yourself within it. There is a hidden truth about to emerge, a truth that can bring even more liberation, clarity, and above all, peace to your heart. Prepare yourself, because what is coming has the power to transform everything. Dear soul, now the angels show me that we are entering an even more sensitive moment of this story. A moment where pain and hope intertwine intensely, bringing to the surface the true purpose of everything you experienced with this person. You know that feeling that sometimes visited you suddenly, in the middle of the afternoon, or in that silent hour of the night. A sensation of emptiness, of something incomplete. Well, no, it wasn't just you who felt it. This person also feels that same tightness in the chest, that same inexplicable lack. It's as if the whole universe were conspiring for. Even separated, your hearts never stopped talking silently. Every longing, every memory, every regret, everything built an invisible path that now is about to light up. At this moment, the angels ask for something very special. Share this video with 2 loved ones who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. And also, take advantage to leave a prayer for your guardian angel in the comments. These small gestures spread light and help strengthen the positive energy that is being sent to your life. Now, continuing the message, this person is beginning to realize that time is a precious gift that can no longer be wasted. She feels that every day without you is a missed opportunity to build something real. And with each passing second, the urgency within her only increases. The angels show me that she is living moments of deep reflection. You know those questions we try to avoid asking ourselves? She is finally facing those questions. What if I had stayed? What if I had said everything I felt? Is there still a chance? These questions consume her. And more than that, they move her towards you, towards a sincere attempt at reconnection. But the angels also show that she carries with her a great fear, the fear that time has erased what existed between you. And it is here that you, with your inner light, will have a very important role. You don't have to do anything other than being who you are, authentic, strong, loving, and wise. Your energy alone is a silent invitation for true love to manifest in your life in the right way, without forcing, without humiliating yourself, without begging for attention. Dear soul, the angels revealed that this person sees you today in a completely different way. She sees the woman you have become, a woman who, even wounded, chose to rise again, a woman who, even loving deeply, learned to love herself even more. And this new version of hers is irresistible, it's magnetic, it's undeniable, not because you changed to please someone, but because you reconnected with what you've always been, a bright soul, worthy of love, worthy of respect, worthy of being prioritized. At this moment, angels are whispering truths in this person's ear. They're showing everything she lost, everything she neglected, everything she can still have if she has the courage to act differently. But, my dear, it's important that you know, no matter what this person does or doesn't do, you've already won. You won when you chose not to diminish yourself to fit into someone's world. You won when, even with a broken heart, you continued to believe in love. You won when you understood that your value doesn't depend on anyone's approval. And now, if this person wants to walk by your side, they'll have to walk at your height. They'll have to grow, mature, take responsibility, because you're no longer the one who accepts little. You're the one who knows what you deserve, and only accepts love that adds, not subtracts. And even if this person takes a while to understand, even if the reunion doesn't happen exactly as you imagine, the most important thing is that you're ready. Ready to live a true love with whoever it may be. A love that respects, welcomes, values. But that's not all. There's something even deeper being prepared for you. A twist that could not only heal this story, but also open doors to new joys, new connections, and new beginnings. The angels whisper that the best is yet to come. And in the next moments, you'll know exactly what the universe has prepared with so much care for your heart. Prepare for the unexpected. Prepare to be pleasantly surprised. Dear soul, we've come to one of the most intense and delicate moments of this message. Now, the angels show me that the transformation that began silently is gaining strength. The energy between you and this person becomes almost palpable, as if every thought, every heartbeat is aligned for an inevitable reunion. This person who resisted so much now feels they can no longer fight against what has always been inside them, the love for you. Every day that passes, fear loses strength, pride diminishes, longing screams louder, and the desire to get closer grows like a seed that finally finds fertile soil to bloom. The angels show that soon this person may take an action that will surprise you. It won't be something superficial. It won't be just a shy hi or a vague message. It will be something charged with emotion, with truth, with all that has been repressed for so long. But here, dear soul, it's fundamental that you're emotionally prepared. This approach won't be free of challenges. This person still carries insecurities, still fears rejection, still struggles against the doubt of whether they're worthy of your love. Have you ever wondered why some connections are so difficult, even when there's true love? The angels answer, because these connections were made to heal, not to comfort. They were made to break patterns, to heal old wounds, to teach deep lessons about self-love, boundaries, and courage. And that's exactly what happened between you two. This story was never just about romance. It was, above all, about evolution. about you discovering your strength, about her facing her fears, about both of you understanding that true love doesn't imprison, it frees. The angels show that your reunion, if it happens, will be different from everything you've ever lived before. It will be mature, conscious, based on the daily choice to grow together. But if this person can't overcome their own ghosts, if they give up before trying, if she's not ready yet, you will also be ready to move forward without looking back. Dear soul, this is one of the greatest proofs of love that someone can offer. To oneself, the ability to desire love, but never at the cost of one's own dignity. So even if the approach happens, keep your essence firm. Don't accept less than you deserve. Don't go back to a love that is still immature, that still doesn't know how to value the rare jewel that is your heart. True love is recognized not only by sweet words, but by consistent actions, by simple gestures that say, I choose you every day. I respect you, even when it's hard. I support you, even in the darkest moments. And if that person comes with that disposition, you will have before you a new story, a story where the painful past gives way to a new construction, brick by brick, gesture by gesture, day after day. But if she doesn't come, or if she comes in an immature way, you will have the strength to move forward with your head held high and your heart at peace, because you have already become everything you needed to be, a strong, wise, and self-aware woman. Nothing and no one can erase the light that you have lit within yourself. And do you know the most beautiful part of it all? The angels show me that regardless of this person, you are about to live a new cycle of love and fulfillment. It may be with her, if she is ready, or it may be with someone new, someone who is already prepared to love you as you deserve. The important thing is that the universe will not leave your heart empty. It has already prepared blessings so great, so beautiful, that you can't even imagine. So keep hope alive. Keep your heart open but your eyes sharp. The best is still being woven in the invisible, and very soon everything will make sense. But that's not all. What I'm going to reveal in the last block will tie up all the loose ends of this story. It will bring you clarity, confirmation, and the peace that your heart longs for. Get ready. The outcome is coming, and it may be even more surprising than you dreamed. Dear soul, we have arrived at the final moment of this angel message, where everything that has been said here connects in a simple, deep, and transformative truth. If you felt your heart beat faster at any moment during this reading, know that it was not by chance. It was your soul's response, recognizing that this message was for you. The angels show me that this person who never forgot you is about to make a choice that will define not only her path, but yours as well. This choice will not be based on fear, as so many others she made in the past. It will be based on love, a love matured by the pain of distance, strengthened by longing, and illuminated by the awareness of what really matters. She may approach you with sincerity, with real gestures that demonstrate regret and desire for reconstruction. Or she may, in a last movement of fear, withdraw, postponing once again what the heart asks for so fervently. But dear soul, I want you to know with all certainty, you have already won. You won when you chose to heal your own wounds. You won when you decided not to wait sitting for someone who didn't know your worth. You won when you turned the pain of absence into inner strength, self-knowledge, into your own light. Today, the woman that this person will find, if she has the courage to try, is no longer the same. You are stronger, you are more secure, you are more yourself. And that's exactly what makes this story so beautiful, because true love is never about completing someone. It's about walking alongside someone who chooses to grow with you. The angels show me that, whatever the outcome, whatever this person's attitude, you are already destined to live love in its purest and most elevated form. If it's with her, it will be with renewal and truth. If not, it will be with someone who recognizes your worth from the first glance, without hesitation, without fear, without delay. The universe does not play with the heart of those who are pure. It honors them. So, dear soul, do not fear what is to come. Embrace what the future holds with faith and hope. Be receptive to the surprises that life is preparing for you. They are even greater than your boldest dreams. And before closing this message, the angels ask me to remind you of this truth. What is meant for you will find its way, always. Nothing that is yours by merit and love will be lost. No tear you shed was ignored, no prayer was forgotten. The universe's justice is subtle but infallible, and now it is working in your favor. If today the longing still hurts, if your heart still feels heavy, know that tomorrow it will beat lighter. And very soon, you will see all of this turn into blessings that you never imagined were possible. Because you deserve it, because you are light, because you are love. And now, with all this new awareness, you are ready to live what has always been meant to be yours. True, deep, reciprocal, and free love. Dear soul, if this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments. What is meant for me will come effortlessly and will be forever. Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.